we are taking the page number 2 of chapter 1 of Gilbert, the developmental biology. So here we are familiar with the one term, that is the developmental biology. What it's actually mean? Developmental biology is a discipline, or we can say the branch of science, or is a discipline under which we study how there is embryonic development take place and other developmental processes take place. That means how the embryo and other developmental processes develops to make an adult organism or an mature cell. So as you are familiar with the Aristotle, the first embryologist said that if you wonder something, then why this is happening, what's the reason behind it. The wonder was the source of knowledge of animal development. The formation of orderly body from the homologous material means that, as we all know, that all the multicellular organism has evolved from the single cell, the same material, that is the same molecules. So how we have developed, how we know that how our heart cell know that they have to develop towards the left of the body, or head towards the upper side, or legs towards the lower side. So there are, due to the certain processes which comes under the developmental processes, and we study it under the developmental biology, that tells us how the organism has to grow. Everyone has the different point of view in answering a certain question. Suppose if we consider that how the sexes are evolved, how we know that it's a male or it's a female. So there are different questions, like a developmental biologist will concentrate on why this is male and this is female, and comes to the answer that the body containing XX genome will have the female and XY will have the male as their sexes. But as genetic will concentrate that globulin chain will be transferring from one generation to next generation, is responsible for this fact. The physiologist will think what is the function of these globulin chain, these globulin proteins. So there are different point of view for the different question to be answered. Development has two objectives. First, it generates the cellular diversity and order form in an organism. Second, it's ensure the continuity of the generation from one generation to next. So the objectives are, सबसे पहले हम समझेंगे what is differentiation. How the cellular diversity is formed. The cellular diversity is formed due to the differentiation. That is, a single cell divides many times to form the many types of cell. These cells slowly rearrange themselves into the mass of and forms a mass of cell. Then after the few processes, slow processes, this cell becomes the differentiated and specialized cell, like muscle cells, epidermis cell, neuron cell, lymphocyte cell, etc. What is morphogenesis? Morphogenesis is the process from which immature cell becomes the mature cell. As you know that during the development, cell divides, migrates, form tissues and organs and die. And what tissue do? They fold, separate and forms the organ. That is, morphogenesis is the condition of formation of ordered form of an organism. They coordinate the cell growth and cell migration, cell death. That is, under the morphogenesis, there is formation of ordered form of an organism. They help in the growth of the cell, then migration of the cell, and then cell death. Cell death by the programmed cell division called apoptosis. There are more than 210 cells present in the human adult, but there are still to be discovered, as human adult have 3.8 trillion cell approx in our body. See, a particular cell may play a very important role during the development of the organism. In certain stage it will not be able to see. Suppose there are some cells which are specific and has to perform the specific function, then what they do, they just perform the specific function as expressed in their genes with the help of the neighboring cell, and once the function is accomplished, they just activating their cell types, and by the programmed cell division, that is apoptosis, they undergo the cell death. Why they undergo the cell death? They undergo the cell death just to avoid the overcrowding or the disturbance in the development process. Now next, what is growth? Growth is increase in the cell size. As you know, the cell or zygote is just like a point, that is a single cell. So the cell size increases, that is known as cell growth. What is reproduction? As you know that there are gametes, sperm and ovum. So sperm is a male gamete and ovum is a female gamete. The sperm and ovum, both the gamete fuse and forms the next generation, that is the zygote. Zygote is a link between the one generation to next generation. What is regeneration? Regeneration means the ability of an organism to give rise to its body part or whole body from the cut part. As you are knowing that stem cells help to form the new structures even in adult, or salamander have the ability to generate their eyes and legs, while reptiles can regenerate their tails. What is environmental integration? As you know that everything in the universe is depending upon the environment influence. So environment integration is the influence which we continuously observed from the environment. That is, there are some clues that environmental clues that help an organism to develop. So the sex of the turtle is as you know that there are certain examples that sex of a turtle depends upon the temperature the embryo gets. The formation of reproductive system in some insect depends upon the what bacteria it transfers. Then next is evolution. What is evolution? Evolution is the inheritance changes in the development. As you know that slowly when the DNA is copied from one generation to another, there are certain mutations. Mutations means irregularities in the changes of the DNA. Very less mutations. So slowly these mutations helps give rise to the new type of generation. For example, the ancestor has a horse ancestor had a 5-toed leg, and currently we have seen there is only one toed in a horse. Then the study of development has become essential in understanding the all areas of biology. The Nobel Prize winning developmental biologist Hans Spemann stated in 1927 that presence of riddles helps them in solving the new history. So only this much is there in these 2 pages. Let's end the video and subscribe if you like to understand from me